So welcome back to the last and final part. If you haven't watched the other videos, make sure you do. It kind of helps you as well. Follow us. That's a bit we want to start working on. I think there's a gap we need to factor in here. So let's jump into Dreamweaver real quick and figure out what's going on. Okay, so we got this. So where are we gonna put this? See, this is sometimes the biggest questions people ask you is they just see tables and rows, and so where exactly is a good point to put stuff? Okay, so we're gonna figure this out. All right, I'll put it here. Let's see what happens from this point on. Push that in. Okay. Right, all right. Just gonna nest anyway. And we're gonna figure out some stuff. Okay, so okay. That 100% might need to change. Let's see. It says follow us. There we go. All right, BG color has to be white. Outside 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we could do something like 9E, line center. Okay, we just can do something like maybe style, padding top to be something like 30 pixels. Separate the white line from the text. The gray line from the text. So if I hit refresh, you can see that sort of happen there. And I don't know, Dreamweaver tends to glitch sometimes. You can just jump around to the top, and so you gotta work with that. Standard stuff that is. Align center. Okay. So one thing I'm gonna copy from this one is literally the tag. The tag which has okay, I'm just gonna copy the paragraph tag then. And we do it this way. Okay. And then cut this out and put that here. Okay. All right. That's what we're doing. So the paragraph tag comes with its own padding and margins. Let's just control that margin. 0 pixels. I think that should do it, really. I think it was margin rather than the padding. So it pushed back a bit up, which is good. And then we want to also have another paragraph. I could just scroll up and copy the other stuff, but I'm just gonna have to adjust this paragraph because I can't really keep pushing up and down. Get rid of this margin one on this one because we want it. And then get rid of the bold, and then make this font size something like 14. The color has to be 5959. Okay, something like that. So if I just go to the designs, that you see what I mean. It's this bit, and then you got that follow us in the gray and stuff. So now we gotta do the buttons. Go back to Dreamweaver, and now they are on their own row. So I'll create a new TR tag, indent it. Okay, and then guess what we're gonna do? Yep, gonna nest the table in here, indent. This table is gonna be a width of okay, I think it's 316 because 64 times 4, and then 20s. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna create a cell which is gonna be image. Okay, so copy, give this a width equals 64. So 64 times 4, that should be what? And 256 or something like that. I don't know. Okay, and then, but I did the math. So let's see. So 64s, and then we need the spacer ones, which are gonna be 20. And I'm just gonna put in breaking space. Just gonna copy this actually. All right. So now you got 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need one more. Okay. Boom. Okay, so we got 4 icons in there. Obviously, you can't see. Oh, actually, you can see the text which says image, image, image. We need to center this block. Okay. And what else? Let's put the images so that it can be a bit more clear what we actually trying to do, because it can be tricky if we don't see the images. So again, with 64, so then we got Facebook. Now we need to copy the other image. Yeah, you know what, let's do this way. Style equals display block border none, right, all this good stuff. And then yeah, so I can copy, what can I copy? The whole thing, the whole image tag actually. Okay, just copy the whole image tag. And it says image, I just replace I'll just replace that. Okay, so now we got a bunch of Facebook icons in there. Yeah, okay, wait, we gotta figure it out. So let's get Instagram. Let's get Instagram. Let's scroll up. So we got this one. This is your Instagram. Okay, now let's get YouTube. Okay, this is YouTube. Okay, let's get one more, which is Twitter. Okay, that will be Twitter. Sometimes you can just do it this way, just to save yourself some time. Okay, this is working for me, but for us to be a bit more accurate, I can see that the gaps are a bit smaller here. Sometimes you could use this, but that's not really going to be accurate. Let's see, what is it? So it's kind of like, because this could be retina. And actually, it's not retina, so it could be right. Let's see, what is it? 20. It must be. Well, it's saying 30. So okay, wait. Let's see. I think it's retina, so it's doubled it. So let's see. Let me change 1 to 15 and see if the gap is better. 15. Okay, wait. Let me do the calculation again. So 64 times what? 4 is equal to 256 plus 20, 20, 20 plus 60, 316. Oh, actually, it's correct. For some reason, we got a interesting extra room. Yeah. Okay. Is it, let's see the image. Yeah, okay. So the image has got like extra paddings, so you can see the image was cut up in a way that it's got extra room on the side, so that's probably why. Yeah, so I could subtract 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, so subtract 30 from the overall. Wow, man. Let's see. Okay, 286 here. And then if I do that, that kind of brings them in together, but again, it's because they were exported with yeah, background with white space on the sides. Okay, so yeah, let's push on. So we got this line here. We can grab the same line from here actually, because reusing elements is always key. Okay, let's see. 256. Perhaps I could do it here. See how that looks. Yeah, that works. And then underneath this section, actually we can just copy. Let me show you. We can just copy. Okay, we can just copy this whole section. Is that a good idea? I think that's a good idea. And then collapse this. We can just paste it here. Get rid of the one in bold. And just do something like, okay, this text. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. It does take a little while sometimes, but eventually we will get there. Let's split so that we can see how we're looking. Two ways to do it. You can actually use the BR tag if you want, like this. I think that's another BR tag. So that'll push it into its own line. Line height is probably important here. Something like 20, just to separate them a bit better. Okay. And then this here is a link, so put the pound sign on that. Okay. And then that turns that color. And if you want to be precise, there's the blue that they're using for the links. I'm trying to scroll here. Okay, I'm gonna choose this pixel, the darker one. Okay, that's okay. Come to Dreamweaver and I do color. Oh, style equals color. Pound sign, paste. And that will give you that. And if you don't want to underline, because in the design there's no underline, you just do text decoration, none. Okay. And then that gets rid of the underline. So yeah, it looks like that now. So that is pretty much it. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's it. You know. So with this one, actually, I can say style equals padding bottom to be something like 50 pixels maybe, and then copy this, paste this. However, get rid of well, I could keep it. Oh, I got the 50 here, so I could get rid of it. Get rid of that. Or get rid of that. Either way works. And then I can do this, and let's see here what's happening. Paste that in there. 50 seems quite a lot indeed. Here there's a 50 gap. Is that only 50? All right, let's go to something like 20. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think I like that. But it's because something is happening here. The paragraph has also got its own thing going. So yeah, that's why it seemed like a lot. All right, so yeah, all right, reserved. And after that, you can actually you can do it this way too. Just kick in a paragraph tag in there, and then I wouldn't really suggest doing it this way, actually, to be fair. Yeah, it's not a good way of doing it. So maybe the better way of doing it is actually having own cell, and then a whole row, and then paste that. Okay, so now if I refresh, padding bottom, probably just something like 10. Okay, bring it together, and it's not brought together. Padding bottom 10. What's happening? So it's that thing again where I have to get rid of the margin bottom 0 pixels, something along those lines. Margin top 0 pixels, just to bring it together. 0 pixels. All right, and then now what I can do is make these into links, separate links, of course. So # on that, and then we've got here I can use like a non-breaking space just to space them out. Oof, you know what? I'm just gonna be asked. I'm just gonna copy it and paste it, maybe a couple times. And for this one, you make that into a link as well. Okay, #, just like a placeholder link, basically. All right, and then the last one, I have to just paste this, paste that, get rid of that space. And then the last one would be this one, and then put a # on that. So boom, and there you go. So if you wanted to, like, when you hover over it, it tells you what it is. You can put the title of it in here. Okay, like for example, this privacy policy. When I hover over it, I want it to tell me that, okay, it's the privacy policy link, and then the contact us. Essentially, if you don't have Dreamweaver, you can just do title equals, boom, that's it. That's all we're doing. So when I hover over it, it's telling us, whereas this one doesn't tell you anything. This one's got more information. You hover over the contact us, privacy policy, terms of use. All right. And obviously the color is very important, and there are no underlines to keep with the style and the theme that they got going on. So we just copy the styling and we just paste it here. So that fixes, oh, what's that? Hang on a second. So that that fixes this one, and then now we need to fix that one. Okay, that fixes that one. So I'm gonna paste here, and then I'm gonna paste this one here as well. Boom. So that creates that kind of look and feel. And then if we go back to Photoshop, basically you can see, trying to scroll out here, zoom out, so you can see that that's eventually what we get, and a little bit of room here, and then this whole section looking like that, and that whole section looking like that. So if I go back to Dreamweaver, basically, if I click the image, okay, so basically you see, yeah, we kind of create the same vibe, the same thing. So there you go, guys. I hope you really found this useful and helpful, and it was nice to just watch along, grab a few tips and tricks here when you're coding your stuff. Yeah, I hope it was useful. Things like here, that's when you look at your final design and be like, oh, okay, did I do it right? Okay, then you see, okay, maybe I need some room here. So if I click here, go in code, it will show me where I clicked. So I can do padding top as well. Actually, I could just do padding like that, but I don't want left and right, so 0 pixels like that, and then boom, I got padding at the top as well. So if I go back to live, then you can see that it's kind of like it's got breathing room, basically. Things like this pattern, if it's not matching that pattern, you can literally go back and try to match things up. Where is that? Let's see, downloads. Okay, so maybe here. Padding top, maybe something like 10, just to lessen it a bit. Or even 0. That looks like it works, but I could just stick 10 in there. It's fine. Yeah. And so that's that really. So yeah, that was that build. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, leave them down below, and let's check if it's responsive and still good and all that stuff. All right, there you go. So maybe about here's a good break point here. Okay, so yeah, things are just still doing their thing down here. And then when you scroll up, if you're using like a smartphone or something like that, you can still have a better experience, you know, interacting with the email. More can be done, like I said, this bit here, for it to stack above here, you know. But right now it doesn't look like a deal breaker. It doesn't look like too bad anyway. It gives off like what it is, what it does, and you know, obviously that there, so it's still fine in my opinion. But if people did ask for it to be up here, something could be done about it. Okay. Other than that, yeah, it's great. The only thing I'd obviously keep you in mind is that these rounded corners obviously are not supported everywhere. So in some email clients, like your older versions of Outlook, it'll be square corners here, which is still not a deal breaker. But if it's like the company theme or branding, you might just need to communicate that across, that there's some email clients that don't support that rounding. Or you can find other ways of, like, you know, getting more complex and creating more code bloat just to support those email clients, in which case, in my understanding, there will be very little people that are actually opening these emails in here. And for you to then take those extra measures to, you know, do all that, really sometimes it's just not really necessary. But if you just communicate that certain email clients don't support it, people normally just like, oh, okay, fine. So yeah, that's that. Hope you enjoyed this one, and make sure you smashing the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll catch you in another video. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Hey, hope you're having a good day. I got some good news. The course is now available. Click the link below to get full access. And if you're new, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching to the end. If you've liked this video, please hit the like button. It really helps. Thanks.